We vibin. Hey, hello and welcome. We is here. I'm D-Real. That guy, that guy over there is Theo B, and this is Friday Vibing. Hello and welcome. I see some of y'all's in the room. Kamoyo King in the building. What's happening? Grand Madam in the building, and Juju is in the building. Salute. What's happening, y'all?
Simplify, double dog, simplify.
What's happening, y'all? We gonna go lighthearted on
yeah,
subjects. So that's how we doing it tonight. We gonna say what we want to say, but we gonna be lighthearted about it. We gonna be lighthearted.
Yeah.
So what we doing first, Theo?
Man, first of all, how's everybody doing? Glad y'all pulled up this evening, everything like that. My brother talked about a topic last night, and I saw a little bit more stuff on it today, and so
you're referring to this.
Yeah. All
right. Let's go. What it is?
I wanted to get some clarification. So if I understand you correctly, and shout out to Big Said, Kamoyo King, and everything like that. There's been some trash talking. Going on back and forth. Back
just
and forth.
A little bit.
The trash talking that I thought was funny was Remy talking about Pap like getting his butt ate, but Remy, you are eating his butt. So a person
are you sitting in a room watching it happen, which is worse?
Hey now, hey. Because a perverted person would ask you, what does his butt taste like? Are you using jelly?
That telling folks that he like getting his butt ate was not the flex that Remy thought it was. Not by a freaking long shot. Okay? Now, you sound like the bitter woman that you are.
I just, what is it? It's either peanut butter. What did Chris Rock say? It's either jelly or what?
Sir.
I think that's a fair question. I think we should all ask Remy, did she prefer jelly or syrup? And we should be able to ask her, was it maple syrup? If it was syrup, which one? Pecan syrup? If it was jelly, was it apple? Was it grape? Could have been strawberry. I don't know, but then she the one said that. I didn't even know this is what was going on in their private affair. And then knowing Remy, we know she don't mind putting hands on people. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I didn't know. One, she looked hella different in the picture with Pap. I didn't know who that was. That's Clarissa Shields.
Oh, which one are you talking? Oh,
that one? Yeah, that's Clarissa.
That is Clarissa.
So
she got on makeup.
I mean, I'm just saying she. You know what? And I don't want women.
And she's done up just a wee bit different right there. To me, she look a little more. I would say Afrocentric in that picture.
You ready? I don't want folks to take this the wrong way, but they say this about us as men. So Clarissa cleans up very well.
Okay.
She clean up very well.
Well, somebody had said in the comments last night, "Oh, I thought Clarissa was always fine," and I'm like, "Okay, I don't want to say nothing bad about nobody."
Well, you know what? On
a scale of 1 to 10, some people score higher on a 1 to 10 scale when they are made up.
Well, you know what?
Versus they a little lower when they not. And I don't want to throw no shade, because people could turn around and be like, D-Real, you don't clean up so well on camera. I don't want, you know what I'm saying?
You know what? I look at it as being relative, and this is a shout out to my homeboy from back in high school and everything like that. Fine is a relative term. What might be fine to me might not be fine to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So when somebody says Clarissa is fine. I accept that. Clarissa is fine to them. And that's because that's what they say. She fine. And so, I understand some of us look better with makeup on. Some of us look better when the lights are off. I get that. I understand that. I'm not saying one way or the other. All I'm saying is that, as they say about us, that's the best way I can say it. She cleans up very nicely. Now, that's not me saying she fine or she ain't fine. I'm just saying she look different than when she look in the ring, as she should. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, and that beggars an even deeper question: Are we addicted to red bones and cocoa colored women to the point where we don't even give I use the word regular loosely complected black woman that don't get no airplay? Well, I mean,
are you asking a general question or you asking me?
I'm asking a general question.
Okay. Well, we see it. I mean, we see it. I mean, we don't really get.
I mean, because compared to the chick that Travis Hunter is messing with,
it's okay.
Complexion wise.
Okay, so I got to make sure I take me out this scenario because we said general. So if we look at Hollywood's perception of us in general, especially, here we go. You ready? I'm gonna use a trigger word, Aurora. She's always been portrayed.
Just a trigger word now. Damn, that got scary real fast.
Listen, you got to watch what you say when you say that. Aurora, so, but I mean,
that's to it.
Who's portrayed her? You feel what I'm saying? Who's portrayed her? I think to a degree, Hollywood does kind of manipulate how we view dark-skinned women. They got to be physically imposing, if anything like that. Like if I look at Viola Davis, I think some of the best she's looked role wise is when she's on the ABC show How to Get Away with Murder. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to how we see her when they have her portraying the Amanda Waller, how she looking in, how she looked in Woman King, how she looked in damn near every movie we didn't see about. Because honestly, until I saw her, like, I was like, oh, that's Viola Davis. Cause she ain't never looked like that. Like I didn't see her in some movies where she Antoine Fisher. She didn't look like that in Antoine Fisher. She didn't look like that. She did not look like that. She ain't look like that in that movie with Denzel Washington. She did. She did not look like that. She didn't. But if you see Viola Davis, like outside where they be trying to make her look that way, all right, I'm just gonna say all right, and I'm gonna walk away from it. But I mean, it kind of is what it is. It's one of watch this. That's a woke topic. You got to be woke to even appreciate what you just said.
Now, Kamoyo made a comment. He said, Clarissa, Sports Illustrated, nude. When I made the statement I just made, was not referring to Clarissa Shields' body. I was referring to her grill. When I say she glow up, will she clean up nice? That's what I was talking about. Because it's a billion and a half women in the world with killer bodies. Okay, and that wasn't the question. All I'm saying is I notice women who look like.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna help you out there. Now this might be a
okay.
This might be a up north, down south thing now. Because I was just talking to the missus the other day. When we say a woman fine, normally we talking from the neck down. Beautiful from the neck up. Cute from the neck up. Sexy, how she present herself. But fine, she bad. She tough. Because we use words like she's a what's the word they It's some terminology that dudes use when they being malicious about a female. Like she looked good, her body looked good, but her face don't look all that and everything like that. I forgot the terminology that dudes use, being mean spirited and stuff like that. But it's because, well, at least down south we separated. We separated. So I don't know if it's an up north thing. I don't know if it's an east west thing. I know the reason I'm from down south. When we talking about her being fine, it's from the neck down. Butterface. That's what it is. Butterface.
Uh-oh. Butterface.
Everything bad about a butterface.
Okay.
It's not funny. That's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny.
Yeah, but and now people, before y'all, everybody in the comments jump on and start getting super pro-black and talking about what they like and
Right,
so on.
I like me a dark skin sister. Hold on. I just want folks to. I prefers me the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice with Theo. Now I ain't. It did. You can be burnt. I'm just. You wait. You ready? I consider this attractive. I just want folks to understand.
She headed to the fridge. She'll be right back. Okay, so she got her broski. Okay, Kamoyo say I like all shades of black and brown. Joyce Dancer is as light as I go though, and Bassett on down on the other end of the spectrum.
Boy, look here. Listen,
okay.
We can turn. I could turn off the lights and not be able to see you, and I'm gonna sit and say, "Ooh,
so now here comes the universal question.
Yeah.
Of them women he named, in my mind, nobody is less black than the other. He's simply saying what his preference is.
Right.
When we say what our preferences are, people start assuming that in my mind, I think dark-skinned black women are more attractive than light-skinned black women. And that's not what the man's saying. He's saying his preference. So
you know what?
Let's keep everything in perspective, because this shit be getting out of hand real fast. Because people be like, "Oh, wait a minute, what you saying?"
Hey, watch this. And them people need to check themselves before they wreck themselves. Because I don't know how many times 5 something has been a disqualifying factor. I ain't never been offended or anything like that. Like, oh my goodness. No, this is a preference. You prefer 5, you prefer 6 something. What I'm supposed to do with that? You know what? It's crazy you say that, because I was like, as men, we have to eat it. We can be disqualified for anything. I don't like the way your shoes look. Okay.
Bruh, have you ever watched that show where they have all the women lined up and they be holding a balloon and the brother walk out and you hear pop, 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 pop. And then when they ask, why did you pop your balloon? I don't like his shoes. I don't like the way his hair is styled.
And we just have to eat it. Like, as a dude, you can be disqualified. Go ahead.
First, women are just as guilty of doing the same shit that men do. So I don't ever want to hear that shit again. If you ain't even met this man, you ain't even asked this man his name, based on what he look like and what he's wearing, he ain't the one for you.
And he better not say nothing. Like, he better take that and go on by his business. He don't get to ask why. He don't get to criticize. He don't get to insult. He don't get to tell the woman it's her bad.
No, they lay into his ass. You already popped the balloon and embarrassed this man in front of millions of people. Now you're gonna tell him why you popped the balloon and embarrass that man some more.
Watch this. I don't like your shoes.
I need one woman in front of 15 men. I need to see that.
Hold on. I gotta be fair. They do that to the women. And I've seen dudes pop their balloons. I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna keep that thing a buck. You know, I'm the official. I took my referee shirt off, but I'm gonna keep it a buck. They do have other shows where you'll have a woman come out, nothing wrong with her, and the dude's just popping the balloons randomly, just like the just like the women do. But like I said, here's the thing. It's wrong when the guy says it, or at least that's the perception. Like, damn, like that you got rid of her for that and everything like that. Like, she get to give some pushback. The woman can even roll her eyes and put her hands on her hips like, damn, hold on, I'm doing that too well. Yeah. So at the end of the day, the guy is still in a disadvantaged situation. You feel what I'm saying? Because some dude gonna choose her. Some dude gonna choose her, and it's gonna be like, oh, he got him one. You because honestly, watch this. When the women come out, they don't be bad looking. You be looking at the dudes like, what the hell is wrong with y'all? why y'all popping balloons?
Okay,
She
bruh.
too tall. What the hell you mean she too tall?
They sure ain't got no problem telling Muzz when a dude too short.
At all, but it's the perception. It looks different. When the female say you too short, you can't do nothing but just, okay, all right. Like, you can't be like, what you mean? You don't know what I got going on. Like, you can't be the rah aggressive. You got to take that and eat that. She get to make you feel bad if you say she too short. Here we go.
I couldn't go on no show like that.
I look at it like this.
I couldn't go on no show like that.
I couldn't. I look at it like
they get secure. I'll be cussing them out. Y'all don't get to do that. And just be like, nah.
This is what I be wanting women to understand. I was talking to my daughter the other day. No, actually, I was talking to Alicia. And I was like, there's this perception that as a woman, you have to look this way. That's wrong. You have to look that way if that's how you want to look. There is a man out there, woman, 2024, that likes you the way you are physically, might not care for you mentally, but is attracted to who you are currently physically. The question is, do you find that person that's attracted to you attractive? I think you and I talked about this before. I had a homeboy. He would never date the female that was shaped like the 16-ounce Coca-Cola bottle. That wasn't what he was doing. He was always going to date the female that was shaped like the 2-liter. Take that for however you want to. The female that was shaped like the 16-ounce was unattractive. Here's what I be trying to get folks to understand. There are men involved with heavy-set women, happily so, who will get mad if she starts losing weight, no differently than there are men with slender-built women or thick-built women, however you want to say it, happily so, but will get an attitude if she starts to gain weight. It's on both sides. There's this perception that it's one way, and I think we really need to do a better job, because don't we have females and men, just out of either not in the amount of numbers or not reportedly so, that deal with image issues? Ain't nothing physically wrong with them. So we know that to be a thing. Let's
I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I might get blasted for it, but I think to varying degrees, most women have image issues. Women, just like you said, women ain't nothing wrong with them from like 99% of most men's perspective. But yet and still, they feel like their feet don't look right. Or they feel like their hips are too big. Or they feel like their eyes are too far apart. Or they feel like their nostrils are uneven. But men ain't even looked at no stuff like that. And they carrying it around like it's glaring. And
let me ask you this question here. Let me ask you this question. Because like I said, I'm very, very particular about using the word most. Something my teacher told me, Theo, you ain't met most of anybody. So I try and watch that. But I do want to ask you from this perspective.
I don't want to generalize either. That's going in a whole other direction.
Is it fair or not out of the realm of possibility to believe that men deal with image issues too, just differently than women?
Of course, absolutely.
Okay, I just want to throw that out there.
Absolutely. But let me
Okay.
tell you, over I ain't over the 20, I guess 20, 30, 40 years I've been interacting with the opposite sex. There has always been some degree of I don't like my hair, or I don't like the way something is, or I like now and but I will say this: women's, those feelings they have, internal. Those feelings men have, external. We ain't worried about how we look, smell, act, feel until somebody say, your breath stink, or I don't like it, your line is way back here, or them pants too tight on you. You don't look right in them in skinny jeans. You need to quit.
I think what it is, and I could be wrong because I want to be careful in speaking for women, but I think it's because of, as men, regardless of when you learn it or when you get taught it, you begin to embrace the, well, all she can do is say no mentality. Like, man, I'm gonna go over here and talk to her. Like all she can say is no, because your mind is, if she say no, there's somebody else who will say yes. So if I ask enough, I'm gonna get the answer I'm looking for sooner or later. So I don't necessarily know if that's the mindset that we encourage. I know it ain't what we encourage amongst our daughters. No, you better wait. You better wait. So I don't know if that's necessarily something that's in the culture when it comes to our men, our young boys. Like, hey, she don't want you. It's one out there that do. And keep going. Keep going. You ain't got
that part. And we got so far away from where we were supposed to be.
We did. We were talking about Clarissa Shields, and she thick as collard greens and cornbread. That's where we was. I had not seen the picture, but yeah.
Well, we were saying that about it. The thing I was, that caught my ear and my eye was the fact that the way she handled Remy, rather than continuing to go back and forth, she just like pull up, and I shoot you a fair one. I got a fight in February. You can pull up then. I handle your ass then. So, but and I noticed after she said that, Remy took all that stuff down that she said to her and continued to mess with Pat.
I like that. I like that because I think when you get to be a certain type of man or whatever, you don't go back and forth with a female. That if you're in a relationship with a woman, that ain't your job to go back and forth with a female. You got a whole female for that. The reason for that is that ain't your female's responsibility to go back and forth with a male. That's what you're there for. Well, if you say they're a couple, and I'm believing what you say. So Remy not understanding. Well, at some point in time, she considered her and Pap as one. So anything said about Pap was you saying it about Remy. Okay, well, this woman, if she considers Pap her man, ain't finna let you keep running off at the mouth about her man. She gonna, because Clarissa is the one that be like, I will pull up. If you can't pull up, where you need, send me to Addie. Where you at? I got So unless Remy, because she known for putting hands on people, so I don't know why this would be a problem. You go ahead and tell Clarissa you'll meet her. I'm tired of seeing dudes in celebrity boxing any damn way. If Mike Tyson can fight Logan Paul, then Remy Ma can absolutely fight Clarissa Shields. Yes. As a matter of fact, let's make some money. Let's put some money on it. We got some underprivileged kids out here and everything like that could use some money. You say February and everything like that. We could make this a Valentine's Day.
Oh, and Clarissa got a biopic coming out.
Yeah. So, we can make this something where everybody can make some money. Remy can do some of her songs, easy. The matter of fact, here we go. Let's make it a 2-for-1 special. Let's go ahead and line up 2 boxing events for that evening. On the undercard, we will have Easy, the block captain, facing off against Papoose. And on the main event, we will have Remy Ma facing off against Clarissa Shields. Let's not fight and don't get paid. No, 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 no. Let's make some money. I'm all about being that entrepreneurship and everything like that. So Remy, Miss Clarissa, let's make some money. We got some folks in the black community that could use them funds. You know what I'm saying? And Papoose is a man of the streets, from what I heard, and Clarissa give back to the community and everything like that where she from. So let's make it do what it do. Yeah.
Clarissa is from Flint, Michigan.
Yeah, they need that. Don't they need
she ain't no stranger to struggle.
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
Some of the most ferocious boxers in the world come from Michigan.
But Remy don't care. Remy known for putting hands. Remy didn't come from the struggle. Like this ain't no detriment to Remy. Remy, holla at Clarissa. Holla at your girl. Holla at your girl.
Remy gonna get touched everywhere except on the bottom of her feet.
I mean, but you know what? Remy a real one. She can take it. She a real one. She a hog.
Remy done did time. She gonna take it all right. I watched Clarissa dismantle some folks.
Listen, Remy done did time. Remy done did time. Remy, I'm putting my money on you.
I saw that wink. No, she does not want. Well, somebody said something to me today online. I told him Remy don't want a wisp of that smoke.
Why not? Remy is a bad one. She a bad one. Remy, go on. Listen, Remy, I believe in you. Remy, okay. Go on, man. Listen, how tall? Remy, what? 5'10"?
Remy, don't let Theo B get you beat.
I'm just saying, what? Remy tall, ain't she like 5'10", 5'8"? She ain't no small man. I like Remy. Remy, go and show her why they named you after a bottle of alcohol. Show her how strong you is.
Because you're gonna be stumbling around.
Listen. She gonna have Clarissa stumbling around. Yeah, go on. Listen, Remy.
She gonna be unsteady on her feet.
Remy need to go ahead and handle her business. Don't let that Remy. She just got here. Remy. Clarissa ain't been on top like that for a minute. You've been the queen for a minute, Remy. Tell Clarissa you'll pull up. Send her to Addy or tell her to send you to Addy. That's what you do.
Can we talk about Travis Hunter now? Since Travis Hunter is actually the flip side of what we just got done talking about, let's take a look at Travis Hunter and his lady. Look at Travis Hunter. Isn't Travis Hunter a handsome man? Ain't he? That's probably why Leanna Lene is attracted to him, because he is such a handsome man. Right? Right? You ain't saying nothing, Theo. Help me out here.
I didn't know you was asking me the question. I'm supposed to answer that.
I'm asking you, Theo. I'm asking you.
So I'm gonna give the answer.
You took too long.
I'm gonna get an answer that I gave before we came on the line. This was part of the reason why we was late. Is Travis Hunter an attractive man? That's a relative question. It is.
No. I don't want no relative.
Wait. I'm trying to answer the question. Now you asked me to answer.
Right,
you asked me the question. Now, Travis Hunter, because I don't know what's when we say attractive, I don't know what the definition of the word attractive is, because attractive can mean a lot of things when you're an athlete. It can. It don't necessarily take on physical aspects. It don't. So
I'll let Gray tell you.
When we say, is he an attractive man? I just for whatever reason, good or bad, he might be one of the most attractive men where he's at right now. after the NFL draft, he will not be as attractive as he used to be, because there's quite a few attractive dudes already in the NFL. So that's the best way I can answer that question, because I'm not comfortable being asked if a man is attractive. I mean, you know what? Let me not say that, because you can ask me that question about Aaron Pierre, and I can be like, yeah, that's an attractive looking dude. That is. He's not bad looking. I guess it's one of them.
He's not bad looking.
He's not a bad looking. He's not a bad looking fella.
So Leanna Lene looked at him and said, "That's a beautiful man. That's who I want to marry." Because that's not what she said in her videos.
You say there's video footage out there.
There is video footage of her and him together, and she is talking about him. And she said, and I quote, "When I first met him, he was not my type. He was not attractive to me." Oh, but now that everybody looking at the man, Colorado State, Jackson State, all these folks looking at him for his potential, suddenly things are different.
So,
and I see you over here playing devil's advocate, but I'll play along.
No, I'm not gonna play devil's advocate. I can't. I don't know how to play devil's advocate in this situation, because one, Generation X, right? And so we got taught this thing when we was kids, falling for other folks and everything like that. Child, that ain't nothing but puppy love. You don't know nothing about no real love. Wait till you get your first love. Now, some of us experienced, quite a few of us experienced puppy love when we was kids. And then there were some of us that got first love, because puppy love comes before first love. We got that whole first love thing. I would want to hope that this ain't the puppy love phase. I would hope that this is the first love phase. But here's the thing with first love. It's because it's not last. It's not the last love. It's the first love. It's the first love. So you, Travis Hunter, she's her. It's safe to say, because me and Daryl come from this generation, y'all smash it. Well, you know what's the most confusing thing for a young person to be doing? Smashing. Because you're not emotionally equipped to deal with it. You think you in love because they got good cooking. This girl can say something to you and you gonna practice cognitive dissonance. You wasn't attracted to her. Oh, that's an automatic disqualifying. You got to go. You only around here cause of, oh yeah, you ain't, but you ain't hearing none of that. Can't nobody tell you none of that. Know why can't nobody tell him none of that? Because she got some good cooking. She's amazing. She's spectacular. You heard what he said. She was there for him. She was there for him because she said, oh, he finna go get this. Well, I don't want to speak for her, but she said it first. And what they say, when people tell you who you are, who they are the first time around, believe it. Well, she said it. You wasn't attractive, then now you are. No, if you ain't attractive, you ain't attractive. You grew on her all of a sudden?
So it is the curse of a younger generation to be eternally bedeviled, ensorcelled by the feminine wiles. Regardless of what a woman say, when you look at her, see a more the enchantress. She ain't Medusa.
Listen, all I can say is, I hope he's right. I hope he's right. I hope he's right. I hope she the one. I hope he got that Savannah. I hope not the Kim. You don't want the Kim. I'm hoping he got. I'm hoping he ain't got Amber. I'm hoping he got Savannah.
I ain't seen no video footage of Aisha saying when I first met Steph, I wasn't attracted to him. He wasn't my type.
All we can do is hope. All we can do is hope and pray, because at the end of the day, that's the decision he didn't made. He made his bed, and so we just
So is Godfrey wrong, Theo?
Yes and no.
Godfrey was just looking out. Godfrey was just looking out for that brother.
Watch this. Was he wrong? No, he wasn't wrong, because as an older Black person, we're supposed to look out for the younger generation. But was he wrong?
But they won't let us. They won't let us.
That's where he was wrong at, because Godfrey knows this already. You feel what I'm saying? Godfrey is not oblivious. You looking out. You heard what she said, and Godfrey, like we said before we came on, regardless of how Travis Hunter feels about what Godfrey said, one, he's still your elder. That somewhere along the line in the Black community, we don't appreciate that anymore. Second of all, while Godfrey might not be this person or that person, whoever the person, the celebrity that Travis Hunter would take heed from, Godfrey got money. Godfrey got money. Godfrey is a Black person that's had money for a minute now. He know what it's like to come up out the muck, because he wasn't born with a silver spoon in his mouth and everything like that. And Godfrey is a rather attractive brother who stays in relatively good shape and everything like that. So I'm pretty sure he's had women, his fair share of women, want to holler at him. So you might want to listen to what he got to say. You might want to heed his advice. You might. It can't hurt. It can't hurt, because watch this. One, because I feel a certain type of way about prenups. I know what they are, and I know what they're for. But if you need a prenup for your marriage to protect what you got going on, you shouldn't be marrying that person.
I disagree.
That ain't the person for you.
I disagree.
Now,
I disagree.
I mean, and that's fine.
At the level he's at, yeah, he do. Me and you don't need no prenup, Theo.
Hold on.
When we talk about millions,
the reason why you're getting the prenup is to protect you in case something goes wrong. That's why you're getting the prenup.
So that's why I don't drive my car without it being full covered by insurance.
Right. But there's a difference between your car and the person you're marrying. You're supposed to protecting
myself.
Right. Think about, and I'm not saying you wrong for protecting yourself, but you're protecting yourself from who? The person you plan on spending the rest of your life with. If you have to protect yourself from the person you plan on spending the rest of your life with, you shouldn't be with that person. Because that means to a degree,
how many times you been married?
I've been married 3. This is my 3rd marriage. I'm not Daryl. I'm not saying things don't happen. I can tell you for a fact, I know I shouldn't have married the first one, and I know I shouldn't have married the second one. That was me and mine. Now, any and everything can happen in a marriage, regardless of whether you love the person. But here's why I say, if you are getting a prenup, you're marrying the wrong person. Here's why I say that. Because you can be with somebody and you not have nothing. I have a little bit of something. But there are couples that get divorced, there's no prenup, and the female or the male that came in with nothing, doesn't ask for nothing. That does exist. So you're in a relationship with somebody, you did the right thing in trusting. But if you gave your trust to the wrong person, you're going to get taken advantage of. They're going to attempt to take advantage of you, whether you got that prenup there or not. That's why I was saying, if you feel like you got to get a prenup, you're marrying the wrong person. Why are you marrying somebody you got to protect yourself from? You shouldn't have to protect yourself from your mate.
Regardless of the fact that people call me the prophet, I am not according to Hoyle, dyed in the wool prophet. I can't see the future, at least not like that. I can predict patterns, but I can't see the future. I don't know.
Say what you just said. Say what you just said.
I heard what I said.
You can see patterns.
I'd rather err on the side of caution. Period.
Okay. There, I never said you were wrong. All I said was simply this: is if you have to protect yourself from the person you're marrying, then you should not be marrying that person. Because we can sit around and talk about the stories all day long where there have been marriages that ended and weren't amicable. But there are also stories out there that exist where marriages ended and they were amicable.
Okay. I got one question and I'm done. If you worth 10, 20 million and you meet her, you ain't getting no prenup?
No.
Okay. That's all. I'm finished.
No, but right. But see, here's the reason for that. I know I got 10 million. And so here's what I'm looking at. Why is she over here? Because was she over here before I got the 10 million? See, the thing is I'm going to have some conversations with myself. In a lot of ways, some other people ain't doing. The big ass ain't gonna do it for me. No, I'm gonna be looking at who she is, and I'm gonna be looking for all the red flags. And do you know why I'm gonna be looking for all the red flags? Because I'm worth $10 million. And as soon as one of those flags go waving,
You love her. You love her.
Man, loving ain't got nothing to do with a red flag. I've been broke and not paid attention to them red flags. See what I'm saying? See the red flags there. I done been broke and not paid attention to them red flags. And at the end of the day, here's the thing. You cannot have much, not pay attention to them red flags. And we talk about $10 million. It could be $100. You could not pay attention to them red flags and still lose damn near everything you got. Know how I know? Because I was in a relationship, wasn't married, was not paying attention to the red flags, and I can't even tell you what I lost, but I can tell you I got it back. I can tell you what I got. I got more than all that back.
If you was worth 10 million and got fleeced, I guarantee you would think different.
Here's the thing. You saying that, but I'm telling you, if I was worth 10 million and the person I was dealing with back then, I'm probably not messing with that person because of the fact that I got the 10 million. As in, I'm scrutinizing even harder than I did then.
Check out Black Panther's comment. that encapsulates it for me right there.
I'm trying to read it. What'd he say?
Prenup because people lie and scheme and things can change in the future.
So if that's the case, hear
me out. That just like they can change for the better, they can change for the worse. Right. And me having that prenup does not say I don't love the person that I'm with. It simply says we have an understanding.
I believe in consistency. So if that's what that is, then that prenup should be there whether you got 10 million, 100,000, 10,000, or $100. That prenup should be there. Because you things can go left. You don't know you could come into some money. What you got today ain't got to be what you got tomorrow. So if that's what that is, that's what that is, because I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm saying be consistent.
But if you come into it during the marriage, that's community.
But
if I got this before I met you, that's different.
Right. Well, You
I
don't.
don't mind building together. That's the whole idea of being together.
We're
We
not
are
talking about.
greater than the sum of our
We're
parts.
not. We're saying. See, I don't want to move the goalpost. The thing is that you get a prenup to protect yourself. Okay. Well, the money don't matter then, and the prenup is to protect me. What I got in the bank don't matter. So it's because it's about protecting me, and whatever I got. What I got ain't necessarily got to equate to money, but it's about protecting me. So it should not matter whether you got 10 million, 10,000, $10. You getting a prenup to protect yourself. So
okay, this guy right here, he worth $6 million.
And based on her comment, first of all, I wouldn't, like I said, based on her comment, she'd have got, based on her comment, I'd have let her go a long time ago.
Oh no, I think the video, he in the background kikiing and ha-ha and grinning and cheesing and with his young ass and ain't got a damn clue. She give me money when I'm in need.
But see, here's the thing. You
I
ready?
ain't saying nigga, go nigga.
Here's the thing. Dion right there.
Okay.
No,
Dion can be there.
I'm just saying, like,
if he don't listen to him,
I'm just see, there you go. If he don't listen, because Warren sat right there. Like
I can trace every or about 99% of the messed up things that happened to me around women because I didn't listen. Because I didn't heed, because I didn't take no advice, because the OGs were dropping jewels, and I was just like, this cat is bomb. Y'all can't tell me nothing.
And watch this. You're not wrong. Like I said, I think people, because I'm not saying you wrong, but if we listen to the OGs, right? If we listen to the OGs, we're not in them relationships to the point where we need a prenup to protect us because we taking the OGs' advice. The OGs telling us, listen, that ain't what that is. That ain't that. But we don't want to listen. So we don't want to listen. We're not going to listen to the OGs tell us to get a prenup. We're not going to listen to the OGs tell us she ain't the right one for us. We just going to do what we want to do. Then when you go do what you want to do, what the OGs told you was coming true, came to fruition. Now you done lost. But if you would have listened, and prime example is this right here. And that's why I said, if you getting with the right one, and I think sometimes we don't understand what that is. Yeah, you and I have been married more than one time. Now, I'm not going to speak for you, but I will speak for me. I was too young to get married the first time. You know who gave me the advice, said I should have waited? My grandfather. He said, you just got out in the world. You ain't met nobody yet. You from Camilla. Go out in the world first. I didn't heed that advice. Had I heeded that advice, we wouldn't have got married. Now, mind you, my first wife was not the one, me being discerning, she was not the woman to take advantage of what I had. No, we left with what we had, what we came with, what we had with. It was an amicable divorce. My second wife, I knew that was wrong. We got married for the wrong reasons. Finances. Okay. Well, that didn't work. It didn't. Now, I would be remiss in telling you I did not be mischievous in both relationships. I was. I was dead ass mischievous. But me being mischievous, because to a degree in the back of my mind, like, this ain't the right person for me. And instead of being a man and waiting until I knew who I was as a man, thus knowing what type of woman I needed to do it for me, it was a complete mess. Third wife. I think you said this your third marriage, me and you both. I think you and I both, this will be when I speak for you. I think you and I both learn from our past mistakes. Our past mistakes. not what nobody else did. Not what nobody else did. We learn from our past mistakes. Now, in learning from those past mistakes, we were looking for a different type of woman. A woman that would be our friend, a woman that would have our back, a woman that would always keep it a buck with us, and most importantly, a woman that we could trust. And I think it's safe to say, when I look at you and I talk and everything like that, you definitely benefited from that relationship. I don't believe a prenup is there. But when I look at how you and your wife, your family, y'all interact and everything, a prenup isn't needed because there was a trust there that was
a couple million.
Huh?
Because I ain't worth a couple million.
I mean, yeah, but
and
that's you saying that's you saying it as the realist. I'm gonna be an optimist and say, you know what? You knew what you had in her. She knew what you had. She knew what she had in you. Thus, there's no risk of that. If y'all break up today, God forbid, I'm not saying that, but I believe it to be amicable because Daryl, when I talk to you, you're more happy than you're not. That's indicative of a household. If you talking to me about
the choice,
well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, the choice in talking to me, but I mean, like, even your emotions, like, I can pick up the energy from you. More often than not, the energy that I get from you is positive. And when I'm talking to you, you're home. If you're feeling some type of way, my brother, more often than not, it's come from outside your home. When you tell Dad, what's wrong? Dad, what's going on? It's something from outside your home. That's good. That's great. That's what that's supposed to be. Y'all are working as a team. I think we could see, even if we look early on in Remy's relationship with her husband, she out there wilding out, putting herself in situations where she was going to be put in jail. She wasn't protecting her marriage at all. It was more about what she wanted to do. This is just further continuation. Huh?
She running with a crew of dudes.
Yeah, so this is just a further continue. But now watch this. Papoose knew this. She ain't done nothing that surprised him. He might not have liked what she did, but she ain't. This is why he had a tracker in her car. He had a listening device in her car. You knew who she was when you married her. So the question then becomes, this is a fair question. Why'd you marry her?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let me get at some of these comments. Because there's a lot of them. Grand Madam say prenups can be nullified by a postnup. Prenups are for people to secure their assets before their next marriage, especially to secure an inheritance for children from previous marriages. And Paul Martin is in the building. Welcome, Paul Martin.
What's going on, Mr. Paul? What's going on?
Kamoyo said, if I'm already rich, then prenup. Also, my money is in either a trust or LLC, which I am an employee of. I like that. It's best to figure out the assets before the marriage. Rare is the couple that is mature enough to do that, Grand Madam, and come up with what's to be distributed in case of divorce. Because if I, let me say, like 3-4 years in, and I approached Nathan and I said, baby, I think I think it's best for us to figure out where the assets are gonna go if me and you ever get a divorce.
Listen, I could flip it like this, right? You ready?
I probably wouldn't be married today if I did some shit like that.
Let me flip it. Now, just as easy as I said what I said about the guy with the prenup, right? As the female, if you love the dude, you know you ain't going nowhere. Yeah, you can feel taken aback. You can feel insulted and everything like that, but you know you ain't going nowhere. You know what you do? You sign the prenup. And do you know why? The prenup is never going to come into play. It's never going to come into play. But now what you should do as a female to cover your sex is have that wording in there where if there's some infidelity on his part, that prenup is null and void. Now, if you're a female, because see, guys can give the prenup for their own reasons. So you want to make sure as the woman, yeah, you know you love him, you ain't going to do nothing and everything like that. But you want to make sure, just like he's protecting his finances, you're protecting your heart. I ain't saying, I'm just saying free game.
Know what? I think, like what Paul Martin is saying kind of lines up with what your grandfather told you. He said, I respect the way Joe Namath and Derek Jeter did it. Got the player thing out of their systems, allegedly. then settle down. And that's the way it needs to be done. Go sow your royal oats, as it were, and then do what you gotta do.
We looking at it from this perspective, right? We're looking at it from the fact of what she said. She said it, she gotta own it. But you know what we not also looking at? And I just want to, it ain't gonna be as easy as she think it is. It's shark. What you say, big bro? It's sharks out there in the water. This dude is literally, as soon as he make it to the NFL, you ain't going with him everywhere he go. It's gonna be females lined up at every hotel, motel, wherever they're gonna be at, waiting. And you know who's gonna have a target on his back? Travis.
he out there backpedaling with the megalodons. That's what's happening. They gonna swallow his ass whole.
And then
Louisiana gonna break him up.
Competing with females at Colorado is a whole lot different than competing with females from the NFL. Oh Lord, they professionals. What's the name of the female that got the? I think he was like her second or third one, NBA baby daddy, and I'm like, bro, you went up in that wrong. I think he played for the Charlotte Hornets or whatever. I'm like, you baby daddy number 3.
I mean, but bear in mind too, Theo. We talking from our perspectives. You know what I'm saying? And me and you is Gen X. So now, 2024, they built different. That's all I can say. They built different, and simping is a norm.
I don't know when the game changed.
I don't know. Well, I mean, it's now it's cool to be Captain Saber. Should I save her? I wanna be saved. And they jumping out with their capes on, but hey, to each his own. Russell and Sierra are the norm. The others make the news because they are messy and against the grain. I like that. Kamoyo said, whoa, okay. My wife thinks Mrs. Real is very beautiful, stunning. Damn, stunning? Thank you. Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, like that type of stuff can't be fake, bro. Like when we look at Remy and everything like that, like, bro, she had to have a child from Papoose. It ain't like she want to, like, it ain't getting this Beyonce energy that we getting in regards to like Jay-Z and everything. Hell, we ain't even getting what's the young lady name? Fantasia energy that Fantasia got with her dude. No. You feel like you gotta be pushed. You gotta be forced. Like, you don't want to embrace your soft woman phase at all. No, you just gonna stay hard, which is crazy because it's like Papoose went from her to Clarissa. So now you sitting up here like,
definite upgrade.
Yeah, so it's like, you come on, man. Like I said, Granddad was right.
He said my cuz calls it the simpulation. They cats out here simple. The simpulation, huh? Oh, here Juju saying just exactly what I said. Y'all old school. These younger folks don't have the same values or moral compass. Ding, 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 ding. Nailed it. Hey, they built different, man. They just
no. I'm with you, and that's why I was saying when you asked me was Godfrey wrong, he wasn't wrong. You know what I'm saying? We older, so we supposed to be looking out for the younger cats and everything like that. But the younger cats ain't receptive to it. You know what I'm saying? And as older cats, it ain't like we don't know that. We know that from interacting with them. Like they don't appreciate that. So it's like, yeah, you can look, but if you ain't got no relationship with that dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to say I if you don't want to hear what an older person got to tell you and they didn't live their life and everything, because Godfrey in his 40s, you in your 20s. Every black man can't say that. if your car run off a cliff, it run off a cliff. You know what story I would never talk about? Okay, well, something unfortunate. You know, Travis Hunter's lady that took him for his money, or she done broke his heart. She done cheated on him. Oh, okay, well, the older dude, you know, the old dusty dude, ashen dude you was talking about, he told you about that. You ain't want to hear what he got to say, which is crazy because both of y'all dark skinned.
Ain't that what he called him? Ain't that what he called him? Say, oh, ashy.
Just cause you
like you said, Godfrey in pretty good shape for
watch this.
Ashy dude. Give you a run for your money, probably, and he studies the arts.
Right, watch this. Just because Travis taking pictures with a gang of Vaseline petroleum jelly on his lips, you feel like you call somebody ashy because you got a ton of chapstick on your lips, about as bad as Malik Yoba. But now you want to call black folk kill me talking about one another like, bro, you know if you ain't got no Vaseline on your lips and some lotion or some Vaseline on your forehead, you know you looking just as ashy as God. Like you don't act like that. Don't do that.
What my man Paul Martin say? What the lady from The Incredibles say about capes? No saving them. No saving them. Don't be caping for them. Don't be caping for them. Or they will put your cape in a jet engine and watch you get snatched in and laugh while you get shredded. Come on, you say like I tell my nephews, don't take her around the world if you know she a flight risk.
Bro, I mean, the thing is like I said, I'm on some.
I love that. That is some macadocious game. I like that.
I'm on some real stuff, bro. Like after my last relationship, bro, I had to go do some serious soul search. I did because I felt like how women felt. I got it. I understood why women, after they go through a traumatizing relationship, don't trust men no more. I started finding myself like that. But I was like, wait a minute. I love the cookie too much for that to be going on. I need to work my way through this. I need to work my way through this. So I get it. But the thing is that the bad relationship I was in, I wasn't forced into it. You see what I'm saying? There got to be some accountability on that part. I was in a relationship with a female. She didn't drug me. She didn't kidnap me. She didn't blackmail me. I went willingly.
Grandma says she's still trying to figure out the capes. Well, I think the capes are in reference to the Captain Save 'em comment. We ain't supposed to be out here saving them because a lot of them don't need to be saved.
Don't want to be saved.
And in some cases, it's us that need to be saved.
Right. Saved from making the dumb, stupid behind decisions.
Now, don't get it twisted. Sometime, not all the time, but sometime, on rare occasion, I will get pursued. And for me, that's a good thing. Let me think. Oh, I'm an old cat, but I'm an eye looking old cat. But I understand succumbing to that fruit have a worse consequence to it now, especially since I got a little bit of something. You know what I'm saying? It got a way worse consequence than it did 10, 15 years ago. So it's like, yeah, you was put here for a reason, and I'm not biting.
I kind of look at it like this. It's something to be said. You know, you said something earlier about building together.
Yes.
That's underappreciated. And I think, you know, as both men and women, we need to do a better job of speaking to that more. You know, cutting off your nose to spite your face. Sometimes we get caught up in folks wanting to be around us in the current because of what we are currently, but weren't checking for us previously. We discount those that were checking for us previously. So when it comes to building the kingdom together, one of the things that I've said to myself, I've come to understand, any female that looks at me right now, because I've always been here. I ain't went nowhere. Well, the only reason why you taking interest right now is because of what's going on right now. Well, there was somebody that took interest in that before then. And they're part of the reason why we at where we at currently. So I'm not finna, like LeBron James, I'm not finna throw away my Savannah for no nonsense.
for a China white or,
we're not doing that. We're not, because that don't make no sense. We're not finna do that. No, we're not doing that.
Or Kim Kardashian or something.
Yeah, no, we're not. Because watch this. Well, BBD said it best. Never trust a big butt and a smile. That's what they said. They said that way back then. That was relevant then.
Grand Madam dropping knowledge. She said there are set limits for saving folk. It's a Buddhist principle. If you start to feel drained, stop saving everybody. And I couldn't have said it no better. And you can call it judgmental if you want to, but you gotta put parameters on who you do and don't save. Period. It's your energy. It's your peace. You gotta protect it.
I look at it like this. As a former friend of mine would say, charity start at home. You can't take care of nobody till you can take care of yourself. When you can take care of yourself and you ain't dependent on nobody to take care, then you can think about taking care of other folk. But until then, oh no, you need to get your stuff together.
That part.
You get your stuff together. Then you can help other folk get their stuff together. So I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that at all. I get that.
Said, some will manipulate you and set you up. So you have to have discernment. If you have to perpetually overextend yourself, it ain't worth it. Real love is organic.
So let's ask this question. I like this because it's kind of like we didn't kind of manifest, kind of move, navigate it from Remy and Pap to like dating. So let's do this. Let's do this. We older.
Okay.
Comfortably speaking. Now, I've always said what we mess up in the Black communities, we get the word dating confused. We confuse dating, we conflate dating with being in a relationship. Them two different things. them two different things. You can absolutely go, huh?
Very much so.
Yeah, you can absolutely go out with one person on Friday, go out with a different person on Saturday, and then go out with another person on Sunday. That's called dating. Being in a relationship, nobody should have to tell you that it's a monogamous relationship unless y'all talking about something else. Relationship. When you say relationship, more often than not, that means it's just you and that person. Dolo solo. So I think what we don't do enough in our relationships, you older than me and everything like that, definitely more out there than I am. Just we don't date. We don't take that time to get to know each other. If we met at the club on Saturday night and we smashed right after the club on Saturday night,
we go together.
Huh?
We go together.
We single? Like if we single? That's just what happened. Like I'm gonna call you.
There needs to be an understanding. Just like T'Challa said, that we need to have an understanding.
But it ain't now. It always, I'm gonna call you, you gonna call me. We're gonna reminisce about what happened at the club. We're gonna kick the bobo about what happened when we was being intimate and everything like that. And it's somewhere along the line, before we get off the phone, we gonna date. I'm gonna come pick you up, you gonna come home. But we gonna be in a relationship while we date. I think we get that. If we could stop that, we would be better off. Because everybody you date, you don't need to be in a relationship with. You just
and a date, just like you said, you summed it up beautifully. A date is precisely that. One day out of the year. What you do on that date is you. That's why you have to have an understanding. That's why women don't understand that comedy routine where D.L. Hughley says, when a woman starts ordering, she ordered from the expensive side of the menu, and he says to her, "You do realize this is the effing side of the menu. I ain't saying me and you, but somebody at your house when we get done is gonna F me. I don't care if it's your mommy, your daddy, somebody gonna have to come out here and take care of me." Now, when you come like that, you are making it transparent, crystal clear, and that has to happen before y'all even walk out the door. Period.
Hey, you
so
ready?
She decide, hey, I don't want to go out with you then.
I saw it when he did that, and I'm thinking to myself, I would just like for her to know that you do realize we fucking after this, right? Like you order what you want to. You absolutely
somebody
can.
at your house. It may not be you, but somebody at your house is fucking me. You know what I'm saying? So as long as you put that out before you spend the dime, you ain't wrong.
But you know what though? I'm like this because I did it. Remember how I said you have to go through that fact finding stage. You're going through something. You gotta realize some stuff.
We talking about a date, right? And we talking about a date.
Date.
How much facts can you get on one date?
Right, but I'm saying like that's when you're supposed to take your time to figure out what's going on. So, and I didn't told this story before.
You meeting a representative.
Remember? Right. So watch where I go.
You meeting a representative.
Watch where I go with this. Watch where I go with this. So I don't know if I told you this story before. I might have said it. I'm gonna say it again. So there's this young lady, attractive. She still is. And I say, you know what? I ain't seeing nobody. I don't ever see her with nobody. Let's see what's good. So I go holler. She got 3 children. She holding it down for 3 children, physically wise.
At least you know she ain't a man.
Right. I told you. Once I joined the Marine Corps, after my first wife, I was done. Like I would never date a woman that did not have any children because of what was out there. Like, no, I need to know you got some kids. I don't mind playing dad because I know you're a woman. What I don't want is the other thing where I find out something else later on because everybody gotta be deleted. Everybody got to be deleted. So, you know, I do my thing. I ask her out on a date. She said, fine. So we're going to make a weekend of it. The Saturday night, we're going to go to the comedy club. The next night, Saturday night, we're going to go to the club. And then Sunday night, we're going to the comedy club. I'm paying. I'm paying. So we get to the club Saturday night. I don't know where this came from, but she said, hey, can you buy me and my girl a drink? Strike one.
Yeah.
I filed it away. I ain't say nothing. I filed it away. We go to the comedy show. I'm sitting up saying to myself, okay. After the comedy show, she want to go to the after party. All right, here we go. I ain't got no kiss yet. I ain't even swapped no spit yet. I ain't swapped no spit yet. So then we go see The Hateful Eight. That's one of the worst damn movies I've seen for in my life. We go see it. Do the thing. We sitting there. Matinee time. Ain't nobody in there but us. Matinee. You can pull up this. You can pull up the handles that sit between you. Pull up the handles. She lay on my chest and everything like that. I'm sitting there right like this. No kiss. No hug. No nothing. All right. Okay. She said, Theo, a couple days later. Yeah. All right. You buy me a smoothie. Tropical smoothie. Where she worked at and where I lived at was not on the same side of town. She stayed cross town. I was off. Got up, got a tropical smoothie, took it over there. No kiss, no hug, no nothing. Here was the straw that broke the camel's back. We talking on a Sunday. She tell me about the meal she just cooked. Collard green, cornbread, fried chicken, chocolate cake, Kool-Aid.
Collard greens and cornbread sound good. I'm sorry, I mean cut you off.
Yeah, no, it did. It all that, you damn right it did sound good. Didn't offer me not one damn plate. I'm a bachelor. I stay by myself. What do they say? One of the quickest ways to a man's heart is what?
Through the tummy.
Bruh, big Daryl, big bro. I stopped talking to her that same day.
And so the moral of this story is what, Theo? What is the jewel you are dropping to the Rock With Me Nation?
Man,
watch for them flags.
Pay attention to them red flags even before you smash, because smashing don't do nothing but complicate things. If she got some good cookie, you're going to be thinking about the cookie while you think about how she treats you. No. Before you smash, think about everything that's going. Pay attention to them red flags. And when that
did you ever ask this question that Grand Madam just asked?
What's that?
Who's she doing all that cooking for?
Well, like I said, she got 3 kids, so it was a Sunday.
Oh, the kids!
It was a Sunday.
Them kids eating good,
bro. That's what I said. It was a Sunday. Now, mind you, your boy got a ride. I can't get a plate.
I come pick it up. You ain't got to bring it through. I come pick it up,
man, bro. I was like, I said, damn, and I gave all the hints. Damn, that sound good. Man, I wish I had me some of that. Like, I dropped all the hints, all of them, nothing. But then had audacity to say, I don't know why Theo stopped talking to me. You don't?
Collard green, cornbread, and fried chicken, and didn't offer a brother a grunion. You know what I'm saying? Ah, yeah, you selfish. You the selfish help.
Like, I'm sitting there like this. I done took you to the comedy show. I done took you to the club. I done took you to the after party to the comedy show. I done took you to a movie. I done drove all the way across town. Gas ain't cheap just to bring you a tropical smoothie. And never mind. Don't even worry about it. No.
Hey, Paul Martin said, she thought your name was Andre Thomas Moore. ATM.
Bro, it was
one tonight. Y'all on one tonight.
Bro, it was the lack of offering me a plate that did it for me. Like, that's what broke it for me. Like, if you ain't gonna offer me a plate on Sunday.
Okay. If you have just tuned in, you are watching Friday Vibin with D-Real and Theo B, I guess the relationship edition?
Yeah, the relationship. Matter of fact, let's keep the party rolling. Talking about relationships. You know what? The game didn't change.
If we talking about relationships, I want to get my digs in. What kind of relationships are taboo?
You know, it is 2024. So I almost want to say, you know, aside from the relationship with a minor, that's wrong.
Okay.
Okay. A relationship with an animal.
Okay.
And, you know, it's 2024. So I'm thinking, you know, considering how people identify themselves, you can have sex with a broom. That's okay. Your vacuum cleaner might be slightly dangerous, but I guess if that's
okay, perhaps this garners clarification.
You might need to, because you know me. It's Friday night vibes.
Okay. All right, and that's why I put a pin in it right there, because you was going down the rabbit hole.
It's 2024. It wasn't like this in 1984. 1984, we could have clarified this like maybe 2-3 different subgroups. Now,
for me and mine, it can be 3056. a broom handle is not an option, nor a vacuum cleaner.
I mean, I agree with you.
Now, I guess let me clarify. There are some people who will not date outside of their gender. There are some people who will not date outside of their race / ethnicity. There are some people who will not date, and I've met a few of them, who are below a certain tax bracket. So when I say what, it could be personal, but it doesn't have to be personal. But what kind of relationships in your mind, I guess, are taboo?
I don't, like I said, aside from the one with an underage minor, I really don't know, because I look at it like this. We can look at it a certain type of way, but I believe in equal energy. It's a personal preference. So I don't know what relationship is taboo. It's your choice if everybody's willing.
Okay. Paul Martin says a friend of his thinks the relationship Bill Belichick has with a 24-year-old girl is disgusting.
She grown?
24.
Oh.
I got a buddy that is 52. And he's dating a girl that's like 29. I guess for me, as far as age, there are some young girls that carry themselves in a very mature fashion. There are some older women who carry themselves in a very immature fashion. I feel like for me, if I was single, I would have to cut off like
I would
young, because young comes with drama regardless.
Right. If we're looking at it like that, my oldest daughter is 30. I would not date a female 30.
Yeah, exactly. My oldest daughter is 35.
I wouldn't
so
do that because
36, 37, 38. I would just say 40.
But now watch this. Watch
safe.
this. Alicia's 37.
Okay.
No, what I'm saying is, I did not, not think about it like that. At that
you just made the cutoff.
Right. Because, it's like, okay, well, there's a 7-year gap between you and my oldest. I want that, as to me, that gap has to be maintained. A gap would have to be there, because at that point in time, me as a man, as a father, what I'm dating my daughter. Like, no, no, I'm not.
And see, that too, that's us. That's our generation. We feel like, okay, unless I'm doing it for like arm candy purposes, you know what I mean? I'm not really trying, to get at no youngster.
Yeah, not. I mean, no, not at all. And then, yeah, no.
Now,
no.
Now, what about race?
Well, like I said, I've said it before. Love who you love. I'm not that person, because if you're doing something exclusively, like if you're dating outside your race exclusively, I don't put as much stake on that as, how can I put it? To me, if you're dating inside your race exclusively, I get that one, because that's your race. If you're dating outside your race exclusively, to me, I kind of find that regardless of who you are, regardless of what race you are, I kind of like do a double take on that one or whatever. But as far as falling in love, if love is love, like, no, love is love. I'm a firm believer in that, because you have a right to be with the person that's going to make you happy for the rest of your life, regardless of who that person is. And how dare anybody try and paint anybody in a box when it comes to experiencing that happiness? So No, I don't. No, you know.
Now, do you know why I asked that?
Why is that?
I was watching a video this morning. Um, Older lady. Well, not well, she looked old to me. But she looked like an old white chick that's trying to maintain. Her name is Karen Lee Potter.
Okay.
And she's a relationship expert. I use the word loosely. And the video she was doing, I think it was called Why White Women Want to Date Black Men. Now, it was interesting the reasons that she gave. Now, from her personal experience, and this is just to put it in reference so you know just exactly how old this woman was. When she was in college, the movie Mandingo was out. Okay. Now, she said there was a guy when she was in college. It was a brother, and his name was Vince. And Vince will always try to get at her and say, girl, you know you want to try this out. Girl, you know you down for this, that, and the third with this black man. And she said, to be honest, she wasn't really attracted to him so much as she was in college. And I don't know if black women do this, but for some reason, she wanted to explore different possibilities. That's where she was at in college. So she didn't care who it was. She was just trying to get at him. Now, the 3 reasons she gave why Caucasian women have this fantasy and fixation with black men. Number 1, they have heard the stories about our prowess and size. And so they want to get at that. The other thing she cited was because it's taboo. And you always want something that you can't have. And back in the day, it was okay for the slave masters to get at the black women, but it wasn't as okay, even though they did do it, it wasn't as okay for the white women to get at the black slaves, you know, that double standard kind of thing. And then she said one of the main reasons is, and I kind of chuckled when she said this, black men don't like skinny, scrawny women. Black men like women that are curvaceous. And as white women start to get older, they start to get a little curvy. And so rather than them being looked down upon like they are by white men when they get a little thick, black men looking at them like, girl, come over here. And those are the reasons why.
I'm gonna tell you why I'm shaking my head. Because when I was in Okinawa, Japan, my roommate Paul, he asked me, he said, Corporal Butler, I said, what's going on? He said, I just got a question. I said, yeah. He said, it's 1992, so you know what type of music we listening to. He said, he said, don't take this the wrong way. He said, you black guys love a woman with a big ass, don't you? I said, hell yeah.
So
no hesitation.
You need not even apply.
No hesitation, none. He said, I just got a question. I said, okay. He said, what can y'all do with all that ass?
Was this a white guy or a black guy? It was a white guy. No wonder. Okay. All right.
I said to him, I said, you know what? I would explain it to you. I said, I really, really would. I said, but you're not gonna get it. You're not. You're not gonna get it. You're not. So just know. We do love it. That was with BBD. Poison. BBD. Never trust a big button to smile. So no, no, I don't know, but I do know that Caucasian women have started doing squats in mass, and they're not doing it for them because they don't appreciate the squats.
Okay.
She doing the squats for me because when she walked by, I stopped talking. Y'all keep talking. We stop talking. We be like this. Because it wasn't, you ready? BBLs didn't originate with us.
Ding, 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 ding. No, they
and
did
I know
not.
Bob ain't checking for that. Bob ain't checking for that rump shaker. All I want to do is zoom, and a boom, boom. And say, if Bob not checking for that rump shaker, I'm checking for the rump shaker.
Neither is Chad or Kyle.
No, it's not at all. Not. No, Tyrone is though. Theo is. We checking. So when Sarah walked by, Sarah, Sarah, you remember the Boondocks episode? So when Sarah walked by and Sarah got jumped in the trunk, all Sarah needed to know how to do after that is season her food. That's all she needed to know how to do. If Sarah know how to season her food after that, oh, it's a win. It's a win.
Might well wrap it up. Because if you put some seasoning salt, some garlic salt on it, it's a wrap.
Bro, let Sarah be the one that know how to season her food and turn her nose up at raisins in potato salad. You be like, oh shit. You be like this. It's gonna be over. They're gonna be like, Theo, don't you doing too much. If she know how to season her food, is shaped like you want her to be shaped, similar to a sister is shaped, and she can dance.
That's a hard, and I even do you one better. All that and her vernacular is urban.
Yeah, I ain't even want to talk about it, big dog, because if we talk about her lingo, then we got to go to the hairstyle. Does she have that stereotypical, hairstyle they have?
Yeah. Ran into several of those in the military.
Now, let me ask you a question. Speaking of that, so I don't know how much wrestling you watch. I don't know how much wrestling you
watch enough.
So you got Chad Gable and the Alpha Academy. Okay. So because I'm finna go somewhere with this whole hairstyle. Because the little shorty female that's part of the crew, I'm like, who braiding your hair? Because that's the way you got your hair braided.
She knows some sisters.
Huh?
She knows some sisters.
She got to. But why you getting your hair braided like that though? Because you watch this. You attracting the wrong attention. One, you kind of thick to be who you are. You're white girl, you thick. And you got the hairstyle that's a signal to all brothers. You available. It's like a cab sign.
Is that Maxine?
I think so. No, Maxine Dupree is the slender one. No, she's the other one. No, this somebody else. This another young lady and everything like that. But okay, you got your hairstyle like that. You got your hair like that for a reason. It's a sign for all brothers. That's what you're doing. You talking to the brothers.
So. Uh-oh. We got stuff. Okay. Paul Martin said regarding D-Real story, I must be trash because I'm echoing Martin. What the problem is, I put myself in timeout. Yikes. Okay. Kamoyo said, give me curves. And oh, my friend, the things you can do with a big old butt.
Listen,
How
if
that saying go? How that saying go? Mo cushion for the pushing.
listen, it should be when she walked by, my right hand starts shaking. Cause it be wanting to come back like this right here. You know what this, when you bring your hand back like this right here when she walked by, you know what this is right here.
Yeah.
And wait, how long we been practicing that? Because we came out as we practiced that in middle school, didn't we? Wasn't we slapping them on the behind in middle school?
Oh yeah, that was the rite of passage.
Yeah, you had to be able to feel on you some booty and not get beat up. That was the whole thing. You had to be able to get away with it. Oh,
Nikita Lyons, is that her name?
I think that is her name. I think that is her name. I think that.
Hang on a second. Let me show you the picture. Let me show you the picture because
I think that is her. She thick though.
Got somebody in a very, very compromising position in this picture that I got. Okay. All right. Yeah, we go. I like this picture. I'm sorry. I'm naughty. I'm being naughty. Okay. You do that. Bam. Bam. All right, here you go. That her?
No, that is not her. But
that ain't her. Because I'm about to say she don't look like she handling in the back.
She don't look like what?
She don't look like she handling in the back.
Handling what?
She don't look like she got no junk in the trunk.
Boy, listen here. Let me tell you something. That's a camera angle. That's all that is. That's a camera angle.
That's what I said. She looked like she don't. So you
let me tell you.
She's dragging wagon in reality.
Bro. It's ridiculous. I'm just gonna keep it a spade, bro. Look.
The Academy working it out, huh?
She's not a member of the type in Chad Gable wrestling stable. See what that pull up.
Oh.
But it's the crew that be with Chad Gable now.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah, that they don't, but I'm kind of, I don't want to say I'm kind of glad they don't, but okay, I'm trying to get it out. You know how we talk about stuff, how folks be like, man, you want my woman and everything like that. Like, I understand why Bubba be feeling some type of way. I do. Me and Bubba do a lot of the same stuff the same way. Bubba watch football on Saturday. I watch football on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Bubba get him a brew.
All I see is thin palm colored women.
That's what that is. It's one of them.
I don't see nobody with no junk. I don't see nobody that's got a future behind it.
Okay, you have to show me the picture because I know it ain't Maxine Dupree. I know it ain't her. But I was talking about the hairstyle. I wouldn't necessarily talk about.
Oh, okay. Let me go back and look at her.
It's a shorty doo-wop and everything like that, and she keep her hair braided like in cornrows and stuff like that. So I'd be like, who you doing that for? Because you're not doing that for them. You're not doing that for them. You're doing that for somebody else.
Okay.
She about the same size as Liv Morgan.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see. But they ain't got a good angle on the hair. She got her shit laid down, but yeah, it ain't. Yeah, she got her head thrown up in the air, so I can't.
Yeah. They keep her. She keep them cornrows and everything like that. But like I said, to me, that's always been a virtue signifier. Like, oh, You talk to brothers.
Well, you know they love our style. You know they love our steez. You know, our culture permeates everything on the planet.
You ready? You ready? What's old girl used to be used to be wrestling in WWE? She over in AEW now. She had neck surgery or whatever. She smashed Xavier Woods.
Oh, the name. Well, but these folks in the chat gonna help out.
She smashed Xavier Woods. Like had a whole video footage out there. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. they did a documentary on her and everything like that. But I just thought that was interesting. I was like, huh.
Aha. Okay. I see who you're talking about.
I like, you know, you never would have.
Damn, she ain't even that big. Okay, yeah. Oh, she buffed though. Oh,
Yeah.
you talking about Ivy Nile.
Yeah. Ivy now. How she keep her hair? I'm like,
yeah. Oh yeah, baby girl look like she.
yeah, I'm like you stop signaling to the brothers because you signaling to the brothers that you talk to brothers. I don't know if that's what you're going for, but you got your hair braided down like that. But no, I forget the sister. She had black hair and everything like that. Used to be in WWE. Used to be the WWE champion or whatever before she got hurt. Did a TV special on her and everything like that, kind of like a movie about her life. She from England.
Oh God. Why can't I remember her name?
Is it Paige?
I think so.
Yeah.
What about it?
You ain't know she did the video footage with Xavier Woods?
Man, if once China got down like that, it didn't shock me no more with nobody.
Oh no, this wasn't no adult video footage. This was
for her you talking about?
Yeah. See, virtue signal. I'm like, you better stop wearing your hair like that.
Maybe she got it out of her hair so she could wrestle effectively.
Okay, all right. Listen, she coming up. She coming up behind Bianca Belair. Okay, that's how you get you Montez Ford. Keep on, keep playing on now. That's how you get you one. But no, Paige, Paige, and I don't know how this happened. Because it's leaked footage. So apparently, it's 3 people in the room. It's Paige, Xavier Woods. She's sitting on top of Xavier Woods. She looked like she was enjoying herself too. And it's another wrestler that's no longer a male wrestler. That's her, Xavier Woods, and another wrestler, a male wrestler, white male wrestler, was in the video footage, and somebody was shooting the film. So I'm like, I guess this is where Xavier Woods would have gotten his idea for his Twitch channel, up, down, down.
The world is corrupt. That's all I can say. The world is corrupted, and we will be better people for ignoring the BS. Man. Bianca, Jade, and Naomi is who I'll be checking for.
I just want to. I might feel wrong, but I don't want to leave out the 2 sisters from NXT either. I need them over there too with that. Like I need a whole stable. Lash Legends and her homegirl. Like I need all 5 of them together as a wrestling stable, and I just need them. I might see this would be the reason why I would just buy WW 2K. It's because I would put them together in a whole wrestling stable. We got the tag team titles. We got the women's champion. We got they just got a USA a US women's champion belt. We're gonna have that. We're gonna have it. Yeah, run all that. I need all that. Who beating that squad?
Who what?
Who beating that squad? You got 3 powerhouses. You got 3 powerhouses on one team. Lash, Bianca, and Jade. And then you just got the other folks that's just gonna.
I think Jay could pick up a grown man and throw him. That woman she got some upper body strength out of this world. To be able to take a human being flailing around, pick them up in the air, flip them, and then throw them on the ground.
Bro, I'm trying. She did
She's
that.
Strong. She's strong.
Here's the sad part. Here's the sad part. We've seen Bianca give somebody the KOD. And I can tell you from watching stuff on NXT, I've seen Lash Legends give a grown ass man basically the bookend or the rock bottom, whatever you want to call it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Kamoyo said Brad Maddox is the guy in the video with Paige and Woods.
He know. See, he's seen it. See what I'm saying? Like, bro, I was like, I would not have ever known. Man, you seen that video with Paige and Xavier Woods? What video? Man, they getting it in. Paige and Xavier Woods? No, not Paige. You Paige? You see how you were talking? It's Paige. It's Paige. Paige over there.
Are they playing Twister?
Huh?
Are they playing Twister?
Who?
Paige Xavier Woods.
If that's what you want to call it. That's the new name for it. Twister. That's what they calling it now.
Well, it's a superstars play Twister.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Listen. You never would have got that from Paige by looking at her. You like, well, I guess it's safe to say Triple H like the sisters too then, huh? Because I would have never got that from you.
Hey, we are everybody's fantasy.
Apparently, Xavier Woods.
Hey, everybody want to know what's going on with the bubbling brown sugar. Just is what it is.
It is what it is, and you gonna feel how you gonna feel and everything like that. I know me for mine. I know the whole conversation about dying with rope burns around my neck in Southwest Georgia when I was in high school. Pretty much did away with that because I had a young lady that was not African American, black per se, that was interested in your boy. And because I was fresh from New York.
Oh, you didn't know the rules of engagement. Gotcha. Okay.
Listen, at all, I'm thinking, I should be able to go over her house and see her and visit. No. You in Southwest Georgia, Gerald. This ain't the Bronx. This ain't the Bronx. This not even Atlanta, Georgia. It's not. You down south. And you don't know nothing about it. So don't do that.
That's crazy, man.
That said, though, it'd be one of them things where if you attractive, you attract. You know what I'm saying? If it don't matter. Because I can sit up here and say that wasn't the last Caucasian female that made her presence known in my life. I can say that. But I could also say, man, I don't take it the wrong way. I've had gay men hit on me. And I know how we supposed to feel. I know how I felt when I was young and they did it. But this is when I look at men and I say, well, first and foremost, if you think you look good, you think you look good as a dude. You think you look good. And if you're doing everything you possibly can to make sure you're attractive to women, that's what you're doing. You taking care of your hair, metrosexual, that's what it was. I was having a conversation with somebody earlier. You're doing everything you can to make sure you look good, your clothes look good, your hair look good. You don't think you wouldn't be attracted to a gay man?
Probably. Yeah, that's not new. I mean, they shoot they shot just like everybody else until they find out. Shorty don't swing that way.
Right, and that's all you say is like, if that was your goal to go out there and be attractive, then you can't be mad at the folks that find you attractive. You just have to do what women do. Say thank you, but no thank you. I'm not into that.
Now, Kamayo brought up the point about the Chinese and the Japanese trying to get us over there to reboot the population. Japan went to a 4-day work week just to give their citizens more time to have sex.
So what they're saying, they need the blacks to come over there and help populate? Is that what they? Because I want to make sure I heard you right the first time. It sounded like when you started this, you said they looking for us to come over there and help them repopulate. Did I hear you?
Chinese right? And Japanese are trying to get us to move over there to reboot.
I'm trying to make, because I don't want to misunderstand what you're saying. Get us to move over there.
I would say Americans, period. Because by and large, the black people that are over there, they don't get no love.
So well, they need to be. You know what you said? China.
Don't get it twisted. There are mixed lineage Japanese people. There are Japanese people over there that is just as dark as you and me.
No, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
You know what I'm saying? And don't speak a lick of English. But most people by and large are bilingual. United States the only one got a problem with being bilingual. But anyway.
No, I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm just saying, like, you said China and Japan.
Yeah.
I just need them to be more specific, because what I'm saying is like, hey, y'all.
Okay, well, Grand Madam just blew it up. She said China is actively recruiting African wives.
Oh, so they're not looking for the black men. No, that ain't how that works.
It's population, period.
Oh, well,
if I'm trying to populate my nation, I want my women getting pregnant by different people too, just like I want my men.
Here's the thing: is that well, hold on, because I'm trying to help them out. Like they're not getting it out to the right sources. So Japan and China, you say you need some brothers, some roughnecks. You need, because we got a gang of brothers over here that don't like to do nothing but get it in. Like, I don't know who they going through.
What MC Light say? I need a cat who's quick to put out the split and get stiff.
Yeah, so I mean, we could take this to TikTok. Like, I'll probably do a video trying to help Japan and China out tomorrow and everything like that. But y'all need brothers. We got brothers that want to go. Passport dudes. Like, we got that, y'all.
People, yeah, because people done mixed. I mean, name me a race on the planet Earth other than black folks that can mix with anything and it'd be beautiful.
See, you said something. So see, my brother Daryl, he said something. Me and my wife were just talking about. So if that's what that is, China, Japan, say less. You need a population explosion. Well, if we don't know anything else based on United States history, because what the masses they did not do their research before they brought us over here. They would have known that we populate like crazy. Okay, well, we gonna make that do what it's gonna do. We gonna
come to the hood and grab about 50, 60 of these brothers.
Listen, we gonna put it out
and take them over to China. And boy, y'all be overpopulated inside of 2 years.
Come on, somebody, listen. Say less. That's listen. I did not know that my brothers and sisters over there in China and Japan were going through stuff like that. Had I known as much as me and Daryl do lives, I would have did a video promoting, sponsoring, getting the word out and everything like that. That y'all need this good loving over there where y'all at. Okay, well, say less. Say less. If we can email mheroes@marvel.com, okay, to print. Oh, we can damn sure do some videos to get some chocolate loving. Oh, you say China and Japan? Oh, say less. Say less. Listen, to all my brothers and sisters over there in China, Japan, as Country Wayne would say, help is on the way.
Yeah. I hope the way they feel about black people has changed since the last time I was over there.
You ain't got no choice, but you need me. You need me. We
They better be a little. They better be a little more. Cause let me tell you what Asian people are really good at doing.
What?
Ignoring the shit out of you. They know how to ignore people like it's a science to that shit. I think, you know what I mean? They walk right by you like you ain't, like they didn't see you.
That's how you keep stuff down, though.
To me, that hurt more than saying some rude shit to me. You just walk by, I don't even exist. You just, you saw me. I got on my nice outfit, my club outfit. You better come over here and say something to me.
Well, listen. I don't think they no longer in the position of ignoring somebody. Like I said, I did not know that this was going on with my brothers and sisters. Because hell, you the first one to say something. I'll be on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, X, whatever. You the first one to say something. So what we're gonna have to do now is get the feelers out and everything like that. Because we can make it do what it's gonna do. Like y'all going, because I don't want y'all going through that. I don't want them going through that. No. Especially when we're trying to limit what's going to seem like y'all want to have more kids.
Okay, Grand Madam. When you say real estate,
what's she saying?
The Chinese men cannot afford the Chinese women, and the women are not necessarily interested in men who do not have real estate. Now, when you say real estate, are we talking real estate? Or are we talking actual property?
Bro, you petty.
I'm clarifying.
Bro, you petty.
I'm clarifying, Theo. I'm clarifying.
That's what they call it now. That's what they call it now, clarifying.
Oh, no, she talking about real estate. Uh-oh. She said Chinese men must already have a house or condo for the first day. You ain't even got no condo. They gonna walk by you. They gonna ignore you. I'm telling you, man, the way they ignore people, boys.
Watch this. You ready? Now, if I look.
Frozen like a TV did.
The Chinese economy has not been doing well for quite some time. So my question would be then, as a Chinese woman, ain't no condos. Y'all not making money like that. So if you a Chinese woman, you looking for what from whom? The Chinese economy has been bad for like 2-3 years. It's getting worse because of the injunctions, the trade embargoes that are on China. So where this dude coming from that they talking about? Well, we want him. Okay, never mind. You ain't gonna get no American like that either. If that's what you got going on.
Nah, you not. She said property. Some men's parents have bought houses or apartments for their sons to get a date.
Listen, and the ones that are, you ready? More than likely, they're in the military. Because the only people making real money over there, which is why we have Chinese people coming over here, they're coming over here to make the money in the technological field. Because what is China known for? Creating those chips, right? The only people that make money are in Taiwan that's using them chips, or you got to be in the military, Chinese army. If you just a regular Chinese civilian, you ain't making no money. They coming over here.
Come on, yeah.
So
well, he said, but Tyrone and D-Ray ain't got no property
at all.
just a whole lot of Ye Bombay.
That's it. That's it. That's it. Ain't got nothing. And you know what's crazy? I this might be a stereotype. It might be. It might be a stereotype. It might be. It might be a stereotype. It might be. I'm saying that right now. But I have observed in my lifetime, well, I will see a decent looking brother. I will see a decent looking brother with a woman that ain't black, that doesn't necessarily match his swag, if I could say that. She don't necessarily match him, but this brother with her, he don't look like he got much. You see, because I don't want to say what Dr. Umar Johnson said, because I don't believe that to be true. But the brother ain't got that much, but the woman that don't look like him, oh man, he all that and a bag of chips. I said that to say this. Tyrone ain't got to have nothing when because you probably know this better than I do. He ain't got to necessarily have nothing for her over there. He just need to be Tyrone.
True. True. Very true.
He just need to be Tyrone.
But he can't.
That's good enough. She gonna look at, hey Tyrone. Next thing you know, she sound like a girl that was in the Shang-Chi movie. She don't look like us, but she sound like us.
Well, I tell you this much. When Asian folks like you, they like you. And they ain't got no problem taking you home and introducing you to their parents like 2 days after they meet you. They like, this the one. He the one. He the one. He the one.
And you got to be the one too. I don't think you can go in there acting, huh?
You do. You have to be the one. You know what I'm saying?
You got to be the one.
Yeah. My brother been married to a Filipino woman like 20-something years. You know, and not only is she a good woman, but she cook a lot. Not that cooking is a precursor, but it's just something about Filipino women that it's like, I gotta feed my man and what other 25 other people come in here. Because they don't know how to cook like a little snack or like a little plate or a little meal. They got to cook like they cooking for some damn Vikings. You know what I'm saying? Or like a platoon of us. They don't, ain't no such thing as a small meal.
There, they can't have you going nowhere, big dog. You know what? Here we go. I don't even want to say it like this. But I do believe that in some cultures, I believe it used to be in ours. I don't believe it to be in our culture like it used to be. But you know this better than I do. I don't necessarily. I believe in other cultures outside of our own. There is still this thing where young women, young ladies, young girls are taught at an early age how to be a wife. I don't necessarily
they do that more so abroad than they do here, but yeah, I feel you.
Right. I don't think that's something that we necessarily focus on. So when we look at those things, well, if we low-key got a saying for it, find them, leave them, we got sayings like that. The way to a man's heart is right. So you likely ain't going nowhere once she feeds you, because you full.
We got a celebrity in the building.
Buckmeister
in the building.
No, not Buckmeister.
Buckmeister in the building. Well, Buckmeister, welcome to Friday Vibing, the relationship edition.
Yeah. He didn't miss the whole He didn't miss the part where we talked about.
Kamayo got these zingers, man. Kamayo said, whenever I stop at the Hong Kong market here, the cashier asks if I am still married to my wife. WTF. Hey, just like Grandmaster, somebody interested. They try and find out.
He told me a story about something I ain't even know I was a participant in the story, and I ain't even know it till he told me how the story played out. He said, Theo, man, I was watching a video. Me and the missus was watching you on a video, and one of our homegirls was over here. I said, really? I said, wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's wild. That is absolutely wild. But yeah, Buck, you missed it, man. We didn't already talked about your comic book too.
Wait, like hold up. Wait, hold up. Kamayo got some. Hang on. He said he had a Filipino nurse fixated on him when he was in the hospital for a month. Her energy would change every time my wife showed up. Oh, see, she was trying to smiz ass. He said she was always asking if I needed help bathing. Did you say yeah? Did you?
See, that's how that foolishness be started.
The royal penis is clean, Your Majesty.
You know what? You ready? I still don't know how he didn't choose her.
Bruh. Because she was of low-born birth, literally and figuratively.
Let me tell you. What's her name? Teresa Merriweather? Is that her name? Teresa Merriweather?
No, ain't we talking about Fancy?
The one that came up out the water?
Nah, hang on.
What's her name? Listen.
It's too much information for us to know.
She was in Eddie Murphy's The Distinguished Gentleman, too. She was in that movie with Eddie Murphy, too. Boy, law, huh?
Somebody probably gonna hit it before I get it. Okay.
That sounds like it.
Stop it. Victoria Dillard. She was in Deep Cover. What happened to her?
No, her name is Vanessa Bell Calloway.
No, that's the chick that he was supposed to marry. Vanessa Bell Calloway didn't come up out the water and say the royal penis was clean. Vanessa Bell Calloway was Vanessa Bell. Yeah, she was woof.
She was the one bark. Right. My bad. Yeah. I'm actually talking about Vanessa Bell Calloway. Bruh, I do not know how he didn't marry her. I don't know. I don't know.
Because he didn't want a robot.
It be some. I'll be like,
he didn't want a robot.
He must not have known artificial intelligence was right around the corner. I didn't.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that is an episode of Robot Chicken? And this professor
No.
He brings this female robot to the class. And he's like, this is the first ever fully functioning female robot. And then somebody in the class raised their hand and said, can you F it? He said, excuse me? He said, can you F it? And he was like, no. Everybody got up and left the class.
Listen, wait. There's a movie out with Michael Coulter in it. His wife works for this technological company or whatever, and she's not spending time with him because she's always out and about on business. And so she brings him home their latest invention, which is a completely autonomous robot built like a sister. Now it's a movie clip playing on YouTube. That's where I'm getting it from.
That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work.
Now, here's the thing. He wind up telling his wife after she decides she want to have a baby with him, he don't want to be with her anymore. He wants to be with the robot. Wife gets mad and deletes him. They blame the robot.
There's a movie like that, but it's got like palm colored people in it.
But see, that was the thing. I thought this was that movie, but it's Michael Coulter. And I guess he's the black male lead.
I got one question. Is it on Tubi?
Bro, I don't know, but I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna Google it on YouTube, Michael Coulter robot movie, and see what I can find out.
He said Kamoyo did not want the power of the panther stripped away. And he spelled away AWEH with the accent.
Kamoyo didn't want the power of the panther stripped away. Theo, hey man, listen. First of all, you know what, Buck? You wasn't here earlier, man, but I read that issue. That wasn't a bad issue at all.
Oh yeah, I told him too. Dude, yeah. Hey, Kane got his head cut off. I was like, damn, they dealt with Kane, didn't they?
Yeah. Now, mind you, when we saying that's not a bad issue, I know it sounds kind of casual, but no, that could go with some graphics. A comic book artist, you got something. I'm not there. No, that boy, look, I know folk be like, well, that ain't too hard. That made more sense than anything John Ridley wrote.
Which looked like it wouldn't have been too hard to do, especially Buckmeister, the fact that you was following Kanan. Why do I keep saying Kanan? Canon and the way stuff's supposed to be laid out. You know what I'm saying?
Wait.
So big ups to you for that.
Buck, how old are you? How old are you, Buck?
That might take a minute.
Cause I'm looking at something. How old are you, Buck?
He's 29.
Okay, so Buck 29. So how Buck write this character better than John Ridley, who in his 50s?
Again, paid attention to canon. Shit, we got this other cat over here omitting the whole damn an event that occurred in a whole comic book that would set his events false, and he ain't even ready. So yeah,
Buck telling us he was born in 1994. Is that what Buck telling us? He was born in either 94 or 95? That what he telling us?
Yeah.
So it's Black Panther stories Buckmeister is paying attention to that came out before he was born. Is that what we saying? Comics, Black Panther stories that came out before he learned how to read. Is that what's going on here? Because I'm just trying to figure out if he could do it.
Stories that came out when he was a tadpole in his daddy's sack.
So if he can do it, because I'm trying to make sense out of this, and you know what you say, make it make sense. How is he doing this at the age of 29 when I got so-called accomplished writers, Benjamin Percy, John Ridley, Maria Ayadele? How is he doing it in ways they can't? I'm not. Never mind. You know what? I'm gonna roll up one. You know what? Never mind.
Lack of attention.
Never mind. I ain't gotta do this. I ain't got. You know what? I got Wakanda at the house. I ain't gotta do this.
Respect for the material you are dealing with. I'm not gonna write a Green Lantern comic book if I don't respect John Stewart. I'm not gonna write.
I'll go you one better. I ain't gonna write a Green Lantern comic book, and I don't respect Hal Jordan or Alan Scott.
And I'm not gonna write that comic book if I don't know key things. about that character. You just writing it because somebody said, "Oh, you the artist on Green Lantern. Have fun." So you just start writing Green Lantern,
Here we go.
and you didn't check with none of the stories that came before that issue you picked up on.
You ready?
Yeah.
But can I get some African mythology from you, big dog? Like next time you do a Black Panther or Storm comic book, can I get some black because I ain't some African mythology because I thought an African brother was gonna give it to us, and clearly an African brother not gonna give it to us. So I know one African brother I can talk to. So can you help us out? Can you help out the Rock With Me Nation, Council of Wakanda, Black Panther fan group? Help us out with give us some black mythology tied in with T'Challa. If you could, please and thank you. That's all, because I thought. But somebody finna give us Thor. I don't need Thor. I just don't. So if you could, big dog.
I'm gonna stop. I don't even want to get in there because it'd be a whole nother show. I mean, it'd be a whole different show, man. Cause I got so many questions that can't be answered, at least not logically,
bro.
So it's
you know
like,
what's funny? You know what's funny is when you say something to a black person about another black character being used, and that black person get mad at you and say, no, the white character.
The word woke gets used way too frequently for my taste. And most of the people who use it aren't. Buck said, I actually have a story in the works with a vast murder mystery style story.
Okay. All right.
There we go. That's we will be waiting for it, Buck. We will be waiting for it. Hook us up.
You know what? You know what? This folks might not like this right here. But I'm asking myself a question. Why in the hell am I not reviewing Buck's comic books?
Do you have access to them?
Why I'm having a conversation with myself because I'm like, well, damn, Theo, hold on. You liked it, right? Right. Buck is an independent writer, right? Right. Is he not writing about the characters that you care about? Yep. Okay.
And he has been a guest on this show. Haven't he?
Yeah. So yeah. I guess tomorrow I'm gonna be linking up with Buckmeister. See if he could, inbox me, or he can go ahead and do it now. Inbox me all the issues that you got. Why not?
It's five of them.
I like me some Black Panther content. You dropping some Black Panther content based on what I read. I consider it to be quality Black Panther content. And since we know folks want some Black Panther content, quality, let's go ahead and make it do what it do.
Time out. I got a correction there, young buck. You guys would do that for me. Wow, that's too great a kindness. No, I don't think it's kind enough. If I could do you a solid, I give it to somebody who I know was going to mass print it and publish it and get you your flowers like that. I feel like just, showcasing it on one of my videos, that ain't nearly the justice it deserves. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into that project, and you've been doing it for quite some time. So, yeah, you deserve your flowers, bro. Real talk. You deserve your flowers.
Yeah. I mean, it ain't like we giving you something you ain't earned.
That part. That you have more than earned it, brother. You have more than earned it. That's real spill.
Now, if what you're saying is you want to thank D&I for being one of those people who can acknowledge when somebody has done something, okay, thank you. That's what that is, because There are some people out there that will notice, see you do something, and will never notice, act like you did something, especially when they can't do it their damn self. So yeah, but it's earned based off your action. So thank you for giving me something us we can look forward to in regards to T'Challa. We clearly cannot get
Oh,
no damn place else.
and Buck, did you see? Did you see what Kamoyo just posted? Jonathan Mayberry. Jonathan Mayberry, who has also been a guest on this show and who has also done Black Panther stories, like the post that Kamoyo did about your comic. So, folks is checking you out, dog. Even though they ain't saying nothing, they checking you out. They looking at it. They saying stuff. They talking. People always talking. You just stay on your grind. Stay on your grind.
That's all that is. And if I could say this, and Daryl knows where I'm getting ready to go, to say this with love. Don't, if you're fighting for a cause, don't allow somebody to guilt trip you into believing that cause is not worth fighting for. Everybody is not going to believe in what you believe in. Everybody is not going to fight for what you're fighting for. You're fighting for not just T'Challa, you're fighting for Black representation, Black imagery, Black love. Not everybody Black is going to appreciate that. They can like some of the same stuff you like. They're not going to appreciate it like that. It's not for us just to support Black. It's for us to be responsible when it comes to supporting Black. If you see something that's contradictory to Black, you don't have to feel like you have to appease somebody by steadily supporting it. Spending money on things that are contradictory to what you believe in does no good. You're not teaching a person a lesson. You're enabling them. As T'Challa said in Black Panther, we don't do that here. Big brother, was that pretty good? Was that pretty good? Because you know we kind of rehashed this. We kind of went over this before we went live. Was that pretty good? Was that did I say that?
Yeah, I mean, and let me piggyback on what he said, and simply say, like I just said earlier, people, whether they tell you or not, Buck, they are watching you. Whether they make a comment or not, they are watching you. So, like Gray said, and this is, I can't encapsulate it no better, keep doing what you are doing, Buckmeister.
Right.
In the fullness of time, you will see whether or not you wasted yours. But I can tell you right now, you ain't wasting your time because you're doing something you love, you're doing something you believe in, and karma always makes sure that people like that get what they deserve.
Right. And let me say this if I can. Protect your brand. Know what your brand is and protect your brand. Everybody does not care about your brand. You will have people ask you low-key to do something that's going to hinder your brand. You got a brand. I want you to, I'm trying to be as clear and as concise as I possibly can. You got a brand. And based on your issue 4, your brand doesn't line up with other folks. Them folks, you see what they saying, you do. They not gonna support your brand because your brand includes something they find offensive. I'm trying to say it the best way I can. Your brand includes something they don't care for. Be careful. Your brand is your brand. You're writing Black Panther comic books. your Black Panther comic books don't line up with the way some folks perceive T'Challa. Your Black Panther comic books don't line up with the way some people perceive others in regards to T'Challa. That's your brand. Okay. Well, if they don't care, what's the likelihood they're going to support your brand? So your brand is your brand. Be careful with your brand. It's a reason why me and D move the way we do. We very protective of our brand.
Yeah. And to be honest, the most effective movement, the most purposeful movement towards your cause takes place in small circles, not big ones, because everybody ain't got your best interest in mind. And when you whittle down the people who are in it for the same reason you in it versus the people who are in it just to be in it or to get something out of it, you go that much farther.
Yeah. So but I'm glad you're here.
Have the heart of T'Challa, but the paranoia of Hunter.
man, can we give it up one time for putting Hunter in the book? Oh my God. Like, bro, you put Hunter in the book. You don't even know how you made me feel doing that. That was big to me, period.
He respects the material. And
I ain't even know what to do. I said,
once he get off into jungle action and read about all that, he gonna have a whole mess of stuff to play with.
Come on, somebody. Now, you know what? That's one of the things that I when I look back at jungle action, shout out to Mr. Ray Smith and everything like that. And I want all them characters, bro. I want all of them. Like the ones we ain't seen in a minute, I need the block spin on them. You know what I'm saying? But not just that. I need the action figure in my house. I can go anywhere and get a Clark Kent, a Wonder Woman. Nah, I need that in my house. You can get Metropolis all day long. You can get Gotham get you an Alfred, get you a Barber, get you a Commissioner Gordon. You probably get you a Harvey Bullock from around here somewhere. You can have everybody in Gotham. Man, I want the same thing for Wakanda. Because watch this. That's our stuff. Like, that Wakanda to us is what Metropolis is to somebody else. That's our own little personal playground.
Yeah.
That's our own little personal playground.
Yeah. Because I'm thinking to myself, of all the characters in Jungle Action, that entire run, and it was a bunch of them. How many of those get used today?
How many what now? Say that again.
How many of them get used today?
It cut out. I'm gonna say it one more time.
How many characters from Jungle Action are still relevant today?
Ain't Eric gone?
Who?
You said how many characters from Jungle Action are relevant today, right?
Yep.
I mean, aside from T'Challa?
Yeah.
Okay, so Wakabi gone.
Killmonger. That's it.
Cantu, well, he gone too. He gone. Because I ain't counting the Ultimate Universe. Cantu is MIA. He in the mute zone, but ain't nobody using him. We don't know where the first Malice went to. She been MIA since Jungle Action. How in the hell you been MIA?
Is Nakia a retcon, or she just stole the name and used it?
Just stole the name and used it. That's what Eric called her. After an old former apprentice of his.
Oh, where is she? Where is that Malice?
I guess kicking it with Salamander Crew.
And where is that? Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna fall for that. Oh, Kamayo said Buck
At
will
least
lose his
watch this.
mind.
At least she ain't kicking it with Wind Eagle.
He pushing up Daisy. Last I checked. But I mean, it would be a simple thing because we've done it before to take that costume, that technology, which is Wakandan, by the way, and just get at to somebody else. How hard would that be? Wind Eagle 2. Let's go. He can be Latino if y'all really need him to be like the original. Don't make no difference to me. I just need to see the blue and gold.
Bro, I don't, like I said, man, I don't, and that be the thing, folks. It's crazy when we be talking and everything like that. We be going down memory lane, and I'm like, how folks mad at us because we know? Like, I would think that you glad we know, and we can recite stuff like this off the cuff. We don't have to go to no book or nothing like that. I would think that you said you like this damn character. Well, you don't like folks that can just recite stuff off the cuff.
Okay.
I don't get that. I don't, man. If you and Mr. Smith wanted to sit down all day long and talk about Black Panther, this is me right
here. He said he does plan to do a story as long as Marvel isn't using Soul Strangler, Carnage, and Cadaver. They're all coming back in my story. Salamander Crew and even Jakar.
See what I'm saying?
There you go, young buck. There you go, young buck. There you go.
He 29. He 29. Wait, who's in the editorial department that's giving him this stuff? Wait, I'm laughing my ass off because that's a rhetorical question. Who is he checking with in the editorial department to make sure he got it right? You know what? We need to go back to this right here. And I don't, you closer to it than I am. So Tom Brevoort is the editor of the X-Men books. That's the editor-in-chief of the X-Men books. Well, you know what? T'Challa need his own damn editor. T'Challa need his, Wakanda need their own damn editorial team. Matter of fact, here we go. You ready? The Black superheroes at Marvel Comics need their own editorial department. So when somebody get ready to use one of them superheroes, they got to check with that department first. Hey, we getting ready to use Bill Foster. How you finna use it? How you finna use Bill Foster? But no, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. You can do this. You can do this, but that's not gonna work.
So he named off all the bangers: Baron Macabre, King Cadaver, Madam Slay, Taku, Venom, Salamander Crew.
Well, we know what Baron Macabre at. You ready? We know what Baron Macabre at. That's the big head dude, right?
You know what else we know where it's at?
What?
The Resurrection Altar.
So let me see. We got Madam Slay, Shocker, and Baron Macabre. That's the dude with the big head, right?
Nah, that's
King Cadaver.
Yeah, that's King Cadaver.
Okay, so last I checked, Wakanda issue 5 with Okoye on the cover. King Cadaver and Madam Slay and Shocker are locked up in Wakanda prison. They were captured by Okoye. As a matter of fact, the young lady that Shuri took on when she was in the Black Panther is also locked up in Wakanda. Okoye beat the brakes off that chick. So,
Buck, somebody is asking about where they can find your material. If you would be so kind, drop a link in the comments for me so folks know where to find your stuff.
That's how we do that.
Yep.
How you do that there? How you do that there?
We rock with
How
you
you do
because you rock with us, so we gonna let other people rock with you too. And Kamayo asks the question: why wasn't the altar used in Black Panther 2?
Because they don't read comics.
Did a video about it. Like to hear it? Go to my page.
Wait, you ready? Not only do they not read comics, let me rephrase that. They do read them. Because they pulled what they wanted to pull. Let me not ever tell that lie again. They just don't care.
Just go to my page and type in Resurrection Altar.
Yeah.
That video
we knew the Resurrection Altar was there. Just like, watch this. Just like we know damn good well Bass wouldn't have let that fly. But anyway.
And there were too many ways to do it. You had the Resurrection Altar. You had King Solomon's frogs. The technology of Wakanda itself. There was too many ways to do that. How a nation that can cure cancer got mysterious illnesses?
Wait, didn't they fix Everett Ross?
They fixed the shit out of Everett Ross in record time.
Didn't they fix Bucky? Didn't they fix Bucky?
Fix the shit out of Bucky. He got a better arm. So,
seems like the only people we can't fix are Wakandas. We got Queen Mother Ramunda right there, and she dead. She gone from being flooded by water balloons. that's what it is.
Gray said,
and ain't nobody gonna question it.
Gray said Denzel Washington using the Resurrection Altar in BP3 is the only way I'm going back to the theater. Yeah, there you go. There you go. He said the link isn't linking for some reason. Let me see if I could do something here, bro. I might be able to help you out. Boom.
I got new shoes on my ride. Yes, sir. Remember when we used to have that type of music?
Oh my God. Oh my God. You send me out. Let me go. I'm not even gonna focus on that. Bam. Let's do this. See what happens. He's on Webtoons. Okay, I will just copy and paste the link.
Hey, switching gears real quick.
Don't trip, Buck. I got you.
Switching gears real quick. You know, I gotta give.
There you go. Hold up. There you go, Paul. That's the link to episode 5. But you can go backwards in Webtoons and go back to the earlier issues and check out the early issues. Okay, what was you saying?
No, I was gonna say that you know, you and I talked about doing like a sports show.
Okay.
You and I talked about it, but I've come to understand why I might not be adequately adept at doing it. And it's based on me watching Alabama fans that are supposed to be sports analysts doing shows at they don't. There's a different energy when Alabama lose. See, I got to give credit where credit due when it comes to Paul Feinbaum and Stephen A. Smith. Alabama can lose, and they still go out there the next day and they do their job. They do their job just like they would do their job if Alabama was to win. But you got Matt B. Great. You got another dude. I forget his name. But when Alabama lose, but they don't want to do the sports show. And I'm like, you got me, you got us following you because you talk football. And you don't want to talk football because Alabama lost. I said that to say this. There have been times I be wanting to do the shows and everything like that, but when Georgia beat and lost,
everybody come.
When the can't, here we go. Me and you doing a sports show. You trying to talk about the game after the Chiefs lose?
I can.
No, that ain't what I asked you. We all can.
Yeah, I mean, I could. I mean, we only got one loss this year. I didn't talk about it.
Wow. We only got one loss this year. I'm just saying, like,
I'm not bragging.
No, I ain't saying it like that. I'm saying, like, what was the score when y'all lost that game?
We lost by 1 score.
Okay, so one, you sitting on 2 Super Bowls. You're trying to go for the 3-peat. Okay, let's just go ahead and do that. Yeah. Then you're not used to losing. You're not. But I'm talking about, like, the difference would be if, let's say, where you didn't won 2, but you didn't drop 2 games this year, and 2 of them the 2 games that you lost, them scores were totally lopsided. You're not trying to come back and talk about that the next day.
Oh, hell no. If we got drugged, nah, I'm not trying to come back and talk about how we got drugged. I mean,
that's my point.
I tell you one thing. If you watch videos I done did about the Chiefs, I'm probably more super critical about them than somebody who ain't a fan. So, no,
what I'm saying is like, if I'm a Georgia Bulldog fan,
right?
I ain't want to talk with Georgia lost. When Georgia lost to Alabama, I could have had a sports show to do. I ain't trying to talk. I ain't trying to talk. I'm in my feelings. When they lost to Ole Miss, I could have had a sports show to do, would have folks sitting up there waiting for my immediate response video, like I would give them after Georgia win. I ain't trying to talk to you after Georgia lose.
Well, let me put it like this. If I'm getting paid,
that's different.
Then I'm obligated.
But no, I can't even say that. I can't even say that because
so Stephen A. Smith, when the Cowboys lose, Stephen A. Smith can't talk about it?
No, what I'm saying is the YouTubers that I'm talking about, they are getting paid. Like, they getting paid from YouTube to talk about football. They are. That
well, if I'm Bubba Dub or I'm Chiseled Adonis, you know what I'm saying? Then yeah, I'm gonna talk about it, win, lose, or draw.
Okay, it's cats out here that's like Chiseled Adonis, and they don't do that.
Okay, then they have a failure to communicate. Oh my goodness, Thea, take a guess. Mm-hmm. Take a guess. What? How long you think we've been on?
Almost 3 hours. It wasn't an educated guess. I'm looking at the clock.
Okay. Where does the time go? That means, damn.
Well, we said we was vibing tonight. We said we weren't doing nothing serious.
So it's 12:22 where you at?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. That's what we said. We said we was gonna vibe. We said we was gonna have fun.
Okay, but we vibe like a mofo, brother. Can't nobody say that. You know, the only way they missing out tonight is if they didn't pull up. Buckmeister say he gonna watch this whole thing on replay. I strongly recommend that you do.
Man, sir. We wilding, bro. We wilding.
Yeah, I understand you a whole planet away. So yeah, and it's tomorrow where he at. So yeah. So I get it. We gonna give you grace. But look here, is there anything you want to tell the people about what your plans this weekend before we sign off?
So I want to come to y'all and do some stuff, but I am enjoying my PS5 right now. I'm enjoying the heck out of that NCAA college football and Madden. Not only that, I need a mental break, and I'm saying it like
salute.
You know, some people might might take it some type of way, but I ain't like that. Storm 3, I ain't like that at all. And it's like I gotta get away. I gotta detach, because looking at what he did and then listening, reading some of our comments in regards to it, it's depressing. It's depressing because it doesn't give me hope for us as a people ever overcoming, because it ain't the oppressor. It ain't the oppressor. It ain't the person that we looking at that's the oppressor. When I look at comments in regards to Storm issue 3, it's us. And I don't like saying that, but nah, it's when I think about the phone call that I got today in regards to what took place last night when you had your live, that's depressing. That's depressing, because it's like y'all say, we say, we want one thing.
They didn't press him.
Say what now?
They didn't press him.
Not that they just didn't press him, because it ain't just about them. Because I could look at Ringerverse and say the same thing when they had an opportunity. I could look at E-Man and say the same thing when he had an opportunity. It's depressing because we sit up here as a people, you, I, us, we watch us complain about not being treated a certain type of way, and we sit up here and enable people to do it. No differently than with Charlemagne the God and the other dude that we don't want to talk about. We okay it. We okay it, but have the audacity to gripe, moan, and complain about it at the same damn time. The Rock With Me Nation, I love that, because it truly is about rocking with those that rock with you. Man, I'm black and I'm proud. But that whole issue 3, our conduct ever since Chadwick Boseman passed away collectively as a people, bro, that's depressing. Like, I low-key want to leave the planet.
I get it. I get it. There are still people on this earth that say, and I read it in black and white, they are glad Marvel didn't replace Chadwick Boseman. Black people saying they are glad that Marvel didn't replace Chadwick Boseman. And all I got to say to people like that, when you don't have no representation whatsoever on the screen, when you don't have no representation whatsoever in mainstream comic books, please keep your mouth shut, because you are not perceiving the bigger picture. It is not about, and I say this with a grain, it's not about Chadwick Boseman so much as it is about the character he portrayed. Okay, if Chadwick Boseman never plays Black Panther again, of course he's not, we have no choice but to be fine with that. But to say that character never, ever deserves to be seen again in that form is ludicrous.
Let me tell you how funny it is. So I did an interview a few Sundays ago with a gentleman from 3 Black Geeks. We were having a conversation on Twitter. And you heard me say, while he was not as sympathetic in regards to what we cared about, you heard me say to him over and over again, but there is something that you care about just the same, and you wouldn't want nobody tampering with it. He played loose with it. You can go to their channel right now where they're complaining about how the Power Rangers are being represented. Here's the thing. I get that. You upset about how the Power Rangers being represented. You upset about Hasbro is underutilizing them. The part about it is, I get that. I can give that young man what he refused to give us as a fan base. That's a fan base. That's a fan base. And that's a young black man. And the more I think about it, the more hotter I get, because he sat on my live and was being disingenuous. Tried to downplay what we cared about as a fan group when he knew damn good and well the minute somebody trespassed on what they cared about, he was going to be in their feelings. And you can't not be in your feelings, because you're a fan of it. You care about it. You love it. You grew up with it. There's a video sitting right there. Black folks like that, like I said. Now, mind you, he crazy about a Japanese show. They in their feelings about hentai, which ain't got nothing to do with us. They are bothered about how a show characters being treated when it ain't but one of him on that show. But he couldn't give us the same care and concern that he's experiencing right now in regards to an entire black IP. It's too many people out there like that that's supposed to be black. I just want to get up and leave, because that means I can't depend on you. That's exactly how I take it. When it comes to being black, somewhere along the line, you gonna sell out. Black ain't just like you. Yeah.
Well, just like you said, if you a fan before you're black, that's all the red flag you need. I care more about a character than I care about my own representation. If Black Panther became white tomorrow, I wouldn't fuck with it. I'm being honest. Okay? So I care about the character, but I care about my representation too. So that should be the focus, not this other stuff. I ain't saying you have a right to be a fan of whatever you are a fan of, but you also need to know you. And in order to know you is being amenable to seeing you, because we done complained and fought for decades about representation and us. And so that just go out the window because there's a generation that don't care about it. Call bullshit on them.
Bro, I'm sitting up here like this. I'm sitting up here and people don't understand. I be saying certain stuff for folks to lock in. When I was saying, man, y'all had on some nice ass Power Ranger uniforms. I was right when I said that. It wasn't too many people rocking Zach's uniform. No, they were rocking Tommy shit. They rocking Jason stuff. You know, ain't nobody really effing with Billy. But Zach, well, Zach is the Black Ranger. Yeah, I know who Tommy is and everything like that. But if I'm going to go cosplay,
I want to cosplay like me.
None of them White Rangers. None of them. None of them. Because I like me. That's what that is.
I'll create my own. And with that, we want to say thank you and salute to everybody who pulled up in the live tonight. Paul Martin, Buckmeister, Gray, Kamoyo, Grand Madam, and everybody else who was in there, because it's quite a lot of y'all. And I just want to say love and respect to the Rock With Me Nation. And I promise this time I'm not going to be gone before I finish saying what I need to say. That's it for now, y'all. I'm going to be calm, but fret not. I will be coming at you. with another one of those other ones. Slowly, so everybody gets it. And until I do, y'all be good and be good to each other.